I am D.R. Gupta from Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT studying the EGT Maths. Welcome to the session. Today's session I want to teach a simple way or practical way of finding HCF and LCM, and then one simple application. By using this knowledge of LCM and HCF, how to generate multiple solutions for the given linear equation into variables, that we want to learn. So now let us start. First and foremost, if A comma B are any two numbers, if A comma B are prime numbers, no doubt the HCF is equal to 1. If A comma B are prime, HCF of A comma B is equal to 1. There is no need that they are co-primes. Suppose if they are not primes, maybe they are co-primes, means there is no common factor. In such case also, if there is no common factor, but A comma B are not primes, then also HCF of A comma B is equal to 1. In these two cases, HCF of A comma B is equal to 1. In case HCF of A comma B is equal to 1, the LCM is automatically the product of two numbers. Okay, next. In case the two numbers A and B are in such a way, A comma B, where A is a multiple of B. In that case, if A is a multiple of B, then HCF of A comma B, in short we write A comma B like this also, is B. A is multiple of B, B is a smaller number. In the multiplication table of B, we get A. In that case, HCF of A comma B is equal to B. In case HCF of A comma B is equal to B, then automatically the LCM is equal to multiple A is equal to A. The two numbers A comma B, if A is a multiple of B, then B is the HCF, A is the LCM. In first case, if HCF is equal to 1, LCM is equal to the product. In second case, if A is a multiple of B, then A is the LCM and B is the HCF. Now, there are the two numbers A comma B. In the third case, where A and B are not primes, A and B are not co-primes, there is a common factor, or maybe more than one common factors, or we can say the product of two or more prime numbers is the common factor. In that case, we need to do calculation. Normally, we do calculation either by using prime factorization method, or common division method, or log division method, or an activity. Now, instead of all these traditional methods, a practical way where the HCF is not asked to calculate, but it is needed to do the calculation of HCF for the purpose of doing some other thing. Here we want to use generating multiple solutions for the linear equation in two variables. Now, if A comma B, the two numbers they have some common factor. In case of common factor, we do like this. One simple method. A and B are the two numbers. One is smaller, another is bigger. Of course, if A and B are equal, then HCF of A comma B is A. LCM of A comma B is also A. Okay, that is also a special case. By taking an example, let us do. Let us take a pair of numbers 28, 105. 28, 105, a pair of numbers. In shortcut method, let us find the difference of the two numbers 105 and 28. 105 minus 28, this is 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. This is 1 of borrowed, 9. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. 77. This is 90, 105, right? 77 and 200, 105. On subtracting the smaller number from the bigger number, we got 77. Here the rule is the HCF of A comma B is exactly equal to, here if A is greater than B, the rule is HCF of A comma B is equal to HCF of smaller number B and the difference of the two numbers. I have taken A is greater than B. Difference of the two numbers A minus B. Instead of finding the two HCF of the two given numbers 28, 105, to reduce the working, I have reduced the number from 105 to 77 because the HCF of these two numbers and the HCF of these two numbers both are equal. So by using that condition, I find this HCF of 28, 77. 28, this is 2 square into 7 and 77 is equal to 7 into 11. Here common factor is only 7. 2 square we don't have common factor. 11 we don't have here factor. Therefore, HCF is equal to HCF of 28, 77 is equal to 7. Let us check whether this is the same. The HCF of these two numbers are also or not. Now, suppose if you do calculation, 28 is equal to 2 square into 7 and 105 is equal to 5 into 21. This is 5 into 3 into 7. This is 105 is equal to 3 into 5 into 7. 2 square we don't have. 3 here we don't have. 5 we have here, we don't have here. So only 7 is the common factor. Therefore, HCF of 28, 105 is equal to 7. So whether you find the HCF of these two numbers or you find the HCF of these two numbers, it is the same. So it is easy. We can reduce the number so that the work is easy for finding the HCF. There is another method to find out HCF in shortcut way. In that method, for example, the same pair, if you take 28, 105, what is the smaller number? 28 and 105. The smaller number is 28. So let us take 28 and let us find out the factors. This is 2 square into 7. Suppose let us use the factorization, the prime factorization in exponential form. Now, whether 2 square is dividing 105, it is 2 square, or 2, it is an even number. An even number cannot divide an odd number. Therefore, 2 cannot divide 105 or 2 square also cannot divide. 2 divide means 2 square. 2 square does not divide 105 means 2 also does not divide. Means it does not divide that. 7 divides 105. Therefore, HCF is equal to 7. Here I did not calculate the prime factorization of second number. I have calculated the prime factorization for the first number. First number, for every factor, I am checking whether this is dividing the other number or not. Since, suppose, first we check with the 2 square. Suppose 2 square does not divide, then with 2 also does not divide, we can simply remove. So let us take another pair of numbers, 42 and 70. Suppose if you take 42 and 70, by using the same procedure, let us find out the HCF. 42 is the smaller number. A smaller number of prime factorization. This is 6 sevens of 42. 6 is equal to 2 into 3. 2 into 3 into 7. So this is the prime factorization of 42, one exponent, one exponent, one exponent. 2, it divides 70. So 2 comes in the HCF. Put the heading HCF and put equal to 2 divides 70, therefore 2 comes in the HCF. Here 3 does not divide 70, so it will not come in HCF. 7, it divides 70, so 7 comes in the HCF. This HCF is equal to 14. It is the best way or easy way. By using the same type of procedure, we have the chance to calculate LCM also. For LCM, we do like this. Same numbers we will take for LCM also. Here, among the two numbers, the bigger number you take. We write the multiples of the bigger number. Among the two numbers of 42 and 70, 70 is the bigger number. ये 70 bigger number का multiples. 71s are 70, 72s are 140, 73s are 210, 74s are 280. ये few multiples we will write. Of writing the few multiples, this 42 comes or 42 divides 70. No, in the multiplication table of 42, 70 does not come. Means 42 does not divide 70. Now check whether 42 divides 140 or not. 42 does not divide 140. 42 threes, no. 42 fours, no. 42 will it divide 210? Yes. 42 fives are 210. This 42 does not divide 70, cut. 42 does not divide 140, cut. 42 divides 210. Therefore, LCM of 42, 70 is equal to 210. This is the most simple way. Now, the second part here, how multiple solutions of the equation can be generated. First, the proof I will tell, and how to use the proof also let us discuss. Here, general equation or in standard form, let us take ax plus by is equal to c. I have written c, the constant, to the right side of equal to, no problem. This constant, this standard form I want to take. Now, here it's possible to generate integral solutions for the equation ax plus by is equal to c only if the HCF of b comma c, a comma b divides c. If d is the HCF of a comma b and d divides c, then it's possible to generate integral solutions. Integral solutions means the solution x value and y value both are integers. That so such solutions we say or we call integral solutions. Now, this is the condition it's possible to generate integral solutions. One solution we have to calculate, and depending upon that one common solution, it's possible to generate infinitely many solutions. How it is possible and how we generate infinitely many solutions, let us learn. Ax plus by is equal to c. Let us take x0 comma y0 is a solution. x0 comma y0 is a solution. We have to calculate for the general equation. Let us take this is the solution, first solution, or you can say base solution. By making use of this base solution, we make a particular frame from which infinitely many solutions are generated. Here, general solution is xi comma yi. This is the general solution. This is the particular solution. This particular solution, by substituting any real value, integer value to x, let us find out the corresponding value of y. That using that simple procedure, let us generate or let us calculate the first base solution. So normal calculation using any one of the methods, either by converting y is equal to mx plus c form or directly substitute any integer value of this x and find out the corresponding value of y, that is y0. Okay, since x0 y0 is a solution we have calculated, this x0 y0 is satisfied in the equation, that is a x0 plus b y0 is equal to c. I have substituted the solution in the equation, and this general solution x1 xi yi is also a solution. It is also satisfied. Of course, we are going to calculate what is xi, what is yi, and multiple solutions we will go. A xi plus b yi is also equal to c. What is here RHS? C, and here RHS c. Since the RHS is the same, we equate the LHS of this first equation and LHS of the second condition, say equation or condition. Now on equating a x0 plus b y0 is equal to a xi plus b yi. So this is by eliminating c we got. Now here let us shift this to the right side. Let us shift by to the left side. See what is going to happen on shifting. A xi minus a x0. Here b yi, b y0 in the left hand side, and b yi. Now suppose if you take the common factor a into xi minus x0, and here b into y0 minus yi. After taking common factor, you know that b is the HCF of a comma b. Let us divide both the sides by d. On dividing both the sides by d, b upon d into y0 minus y1 yi is equal to a upon d into xi minus x0. So this is the equation we got. Excuse me. We have successfully eliminated c. After eliminating c, we got this b into y0 minus yi is equal to a into xi minus x0. Both the sides I have divided. Now b by d divides a by d into xi minus x0. Here we need to understand very carefully. A comma b, the HCF of a comma b is equal to d. D is HCF of a comma b. Suppose if a is divided by d and b also divided by d, this a by d and b by d are co-primes. There should be no common factor between a by d and c by d. Suppose if there is a common factor between a by d and b by d, d cannot be the HCF. Since HCF is the d is the HCF, on dividing both the numbers we get a by d and b by d are co-primes. Here b by d divides a by d into xi minus x0 and b by d a by d are co-primes. This implies b by d divides xi minus x0. This we need to understand. Suppose b by d divides xi minus x0, this implies b by d into some constant ti is equal to xi minus x0. Hope you have understood. B by D divides this much, means B by D is a factor of this one. If B by D is a factor of this xi minus x0, let us take an integer ti. The factor is divided by an integer. The product is equal to this one. Now, on transformation, xi, if you bring this side, let us keep this x0, you bring, minus x0 comes and becomes a plus x0. B by D into ti is equal to xi. This is 1. Hope you have understood. xi का value आ गया. Now this xi का value if you substitute, अच्छा, b by d into ti into ti is equal to xi minus x0. This on substituting here, let us see what is going to happen. In this equation, b by d into ti is equal to xi minus x0. Here b by d into y0 minus y1 is equal to a by d into xi minus x0 is how much? b by d into ti. xi minus x0 is equal to b by d into ti. So in place of xi minus x0, I will write b by d into ti. b by d into ti. Now LHS b by d, RHS b by d, it is full multiplication. So this is also full multiplications. So on cancellation b by d, y0 minus yi is equal to a by d into ti. Now let us transform by taking this yi to the one side and remaining all to the other side. y0 minus a by d into ti is equal to yi. By interchanging LHS and RHS, yi is equal to y0 minus a by d into ti. Here ti is an integer. Let us give different values to this ti integer. Every time on giving different integer values to this ti, we will be generating one more solution. This ti is an integer. Please remember, the integer may be positive or negative. So for different values of integers of this ti, different solutions we generate. There are infinitely many integers. There are infinitely many solutions. For every integer, one corresponding solution to the equation. So this is how we generate infinitely many solutions to the given equation. Just now we have generated or we have derived a general solution from which it's possible to generate infinitely many solutions. The same general solution I have written, xi is equal to x0 plus b by d into ti, yi is equal to y0 minus a by d into ti. They are like this. Xi is the x value of the solution, yi is the y value of the solution, x0 is the x value of the base solution, y0 is the base y value of the solution. Here b is the coefficient of y, x value के लिए coefficient of y, by d is the HCF of a comma b, where a comma b are the x coefficient and y coefficient of the equation, and here d is the HCF of b comma a. Therefore d divides successfully a and d divides successfully b. That means b by d is an integer, a by d is also an integer, ti is any integer which we are giving. Ti is equal to 1, solution 1. Ti is equal to 2, solution 2. Ti is equal to minus 1, solution 3. Ti is equal to minus 5, solution 4. Like that, it's possible to give ti value infinitely many integer values. For every ti value, we are going to generate one more solution. So this is how it's possible to generate infinitely many solutions. Now, by taking a particular example, let us do an equation 2x plus y is equal to 10. Let us take an equation. For base solution, we have to do calculation and we have to find one solution. Let x is equal to 3. Suppose x is equal to 3, 2 into 3 plus y is equal to 10, 6 plus y is equal to 10 or y is equal to 4. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So the base solution is 3, 4. So by making use of this base solution, how I am going to write to generate infinitely many solutions? See, xi is equal to yi is equal to xi ये x base value क्या है? X is equal to 3 and here y base value it's 4. For x solution के लिए यहाँ पर put plus, for y solution के लिए यहाँ पर put minus है plus and here minus के बाद b is for x the solution of this coefficient of y. Coefficient of y is equal to 1 divided by the HCF of a comma b, HCF of 2 comma 1. Here HCF of 2 comma 1 is equal to 1. So by substituting this d is equal to 1 and the ti for first solution, let us give 1. Here a, the coefficient of x is here, it is 2 by 1 into 1. So when I give the value of ti is equal to integer 1, then I get one solution. 1 by 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. This whole 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Here 2 by 1 is equal to 2 into 1, 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So 4 comma 2 is the another solution. So let us check whether this is satisfied in the equation or not. When I substitute here x is equal to 4, 2 4s are 8 plus 2, 10. LHS is 10 or RHS already 10. Therefore 4 comma 2 is satisfied. Let us take another example where integer ti is some negative. Suppose if I will write here 4 comma 2 is the solution from the general solution I got. So another solution के लिए let us give I is equal to something other number minus 3. Suppose if I give I is equal to minus 3, see what is going to happen. 1 by 1, 1. 1 into minus 3, minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. So x solution 0. So see y value minus into minus plus 2 by 1 is equal to 2 and this is 3. 2 3s are 6 with minus into minus plus. So 6 plus this is 4 and this much is plus 6 is equal to 10. Here x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 10. Yes, this is also satisfied. See, x is equal to 0, 2 into 0, 0 plus y 10. So 0 plus 10, LHS is 10, RHS already 10. So satisfied. Hope you have understood. Thank you.